We're doing a podcast. Come on, now. We're doing a podcast. So we're doing a podcast. And my name's Lisa.
And I'm Abby. We are the co-owners of Ethos Business Strategies.
We are the founders.
We are the...
I don't like co-owners.
What do you have against co-owners?
I'd like you to say founder.
It's just because I said it.
Okay.
We are the founders of Ethos Business Strategies.
Yes, we are.
And
we've been in business for about, 3 years? 4 years?
no, since like mid-2019.
Yeah.
So 4 years, yeah?
Yeah, we've been in business for about 4 years. We specialize in helping businesses grow, finding solutions to issues, where we strategize with each of our clients to help them to move to different levels in their business, or find solutions. And in the midst of that, we also have written a book called Marketing Alchemy Unlocked: Mind-Blowing Strategies from Merry Marketwise. And this is a book that came out of
Thin air, baby. No, this book came from wanting to give people, business owners specifically, a chance to create their own marketing plan by themselves.
Yeah, because what are the things, like, what do you think are the issues that we've faced of the many, many, many proposals that we've given over the years to different businesses?
I think people, they just really don't, understand the importance of marketing. The hardest part about marketing is that, you have to pay money to get it done, and there isn't this like instant gratification. We live in an instant gratification society that wants to, I want to pay $20 and I want my DoorDash to come to the door in like 10 minutes. Like that's what we do. We buy from Amazon because Amazon is quick and fast and we get it in a day, right? And I feel like with marketing, there is this time is needed in order to create the best plans, to create the best strategy, to create the best, campaigns. And it takes time and it takes effort. And over the course of a couple months, you start to see, these things drastically change, and you start to see all these improvements in your business if the marketing is being done well. And I feel like when you're trying to explain that to people in a proposal, that it's, you have to, this is what it is, and it's going to take this much time to get there. They're like,
well. Even before we get to that place, people don't set aside funds for this extremely important part of the business. I have walked in where people will show me, I spent $100,000 for this piece of equipment. I just got all this new artwork on the wall. And then comes to marketing, I don't have money for that. I didn't set aside that. That is the key. It is the most important thing you can do. It's everything. It is everything. It defines your customers. It defines your product. It defines your message. It defines your business.
Yeah.
And people just act like that doesn't an important part of what they're doing. It's
you would
incredible.
Basically, they'd rather put, let's say, $10K towards inventory a month than they would towards marketing and trying to sell that inventory.
Right. And so, coming with people over and over again, and it's not just small businesses, really. I've had this conversation with people in all different levels about how important it is to define and to market and to make sure that you, and it actually, when stuff goes bad, the first thing that gets cut, marketing. The first people to get cut, your marketing staff, it gets lowered. And it's the worst thing to do. The companies that don't do that are the ones that make it through those hurdles and those hard times. So yeah. we just have, come face to face with this over and over again, and we put this book together for those people who just maybe can't come up with the funds to hire a marketing firm, to come in and do their stuff. It's not cheap. It's not a cheap thing to do. And for those who do want to hire that but don't understand what they're looking for. There are so many different marketing things, and hey, I'll do it for $100 a month, or there's so much that you have to consider, and this will help you even when you're making a decision to purchase or to hire a marketing company.
Yeah. I mean, if you're here right now, it means that, something's going on. You are trying to, your business isn't doing as well as it was, or you're not sure what the next steps are that you need to take, and now you're trying to figure that out. And this is what's going to help you get there. Like, if I were you, I would hit pause on wherever you're listening to this, and I'd run over to Amazon and I'd purchase this book.
Yeah.
Because we made something with information that you can't just get, anywhere, so that people would be able to, really get the most for the dollar that they're spending. Because we get it. We're not blind to the fact that marketing can be a lot of money if you want really good marketing done. We totally get that. We get why people don't want to put the money to it, but we don't know, what marketing does is it makes more money off the money that you're spending a month, a year, a week, whatever it is.
Well, if you're hiring the right people, then the money you're investing should be making you money. And if it's not, you haven't hired the right people.
Yeah. Then
or you haven't given it the time, because that's another thing. This takes time, but your marketing people should be able to tell you, hey, we need this much time. You're going to start seeing it here.
Yeah.
But this, it's an incredibly important aspect of what you're doing. And we made a book that's super easy to follow. And when you're finished following it, it has 10 sections, 10 chapters with 10 sections. Mm-hmm. And when you're finished, and when you've filled out the sections, you will have your first plan, your first ideas written down and ready to be implemented. And that is something that, if you hire someone to do it for you, can cost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Thousands.
Yeah, and this will help you to have a better understanding of your business, a better understanding of your customers. When you're finished with this, you will have what you need to move forward. And we've written it in a way where I didn't want to use like big words and things that are complicated and make it seem more complicated than it is. Marketing is letting your customers know who you are. It's defining your products. It's defining your customers. And at the end of it, you will have just such a better handle on your whole business. Also, your employees. If you have employees, they will know how to talk to your customers. They will know what their limits are within the organization. I mean, marketing is both external and internal. So you'll have everything down at the end of this. Mm-hmm. At the end of this. Reading this and filling this book out.
I mean, this is really a journey. Like, we tried to write this like you were taking a journey into a whole different world where marketing is like the most important thing, and this is what you have to do.
Was there anything that you, like, in writing this, that you uncovered about marketing, in general, like anything specific for you?
I think for me, the most exciting chapter, the most exciting research that I got to do here was when we were talking about like creating, raving fans.
Oh, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's that's something that really is so important. When all of the times that we've gone to these meetings with people, and we've asked them, what are you doing right now, and what they're doing is they're having referrals. And we always talk about, like, no matter how much marketing you do and what you do, the best thing that can happen for your business is referrals. Those clients, those patients, those customers that you've had that just absolutely adore your product and are willing to tell other people about it, willing to tell their friends and family that you should go take your money and put it here at this place.
Mm-hmm. It's creating a wow factor within your organization, no matter what you do, no matter whether you're a dentist or you make pottery. How can you stand out from the crowd? How can you be, something that someone's going to say, oh my God, you've got to try this person. And that also was my favorite part, and I think the most impactful with today's digital marketing, with people being able to talk to each other about their experiences with different businesses.
Yeah, I mean, with, we have so much affiliate marketing, we have so much branding that people are doing, so many opportunities for anybody to, wear a shirt from a company and tag the company and be like, get this shirt. I got this from these people. This is what they do. And you didn't even have to do anything. You sent somebody a free shirt. It was what, like maybe $20, and they put it all over their social media. And now you've got this like really great marketing that you got to do there. And you didn't even have to do anything. You just had to send in a shirt. And that was just from somebody who just absolutely adores your product. I have a friend that has always loved this LA-based company called Zox. And I remember they came to my high school and they wanted to show us all about, their business model and what they were doing, because they were very small. And now they're pretty big. They're a pretty big company now. And I remember my friend, she would just buy their stuff all the time. And we're in high school. Like, where are we getting this money? What are we doing? Like, she was just buying their stuff every week, every month. And she was showing people. And I have remembered them. I followed their social media. I have remembered them from now on. I bought their band for my Apple Watch. Like, I have remembered them from all this time just because she was so obsessed with this company. This was like, she loved this company. And it was, she would post about them. And that's what you need. You need those people.
I think it goes beyond influencers. I think a raving fan goes way beyond an influencer, and how an influencer, whether they're getting paid or not paid or whatever. But a person who just tells you something great about a company. And that's how you get to that place, by understanding your product, understanding your services, understanding your business, and having it all in an area. And also, marketing itself is a dynamic field, and so it's going to evolve as you go. You're going to change. You're going to cross off. You're going to say, no, this was actually where we needed to be, or you're going to discover new things about yourself, as long as you're open to the concepts. Once you understand the concepts and you're open to them, you're going to find that it's evolving as you go along in your business.
I think it's important to note that when you're sitting here and you're reading this and you're filling out the sections, not to get stuck on, well, I don't know if this is how I want it to be like for the rest of like next year or whatever. A marketing plan is ever evolving. It evolves every year. We always recommend that you really go here and you update this thing every single year, because it's going to change. The world's going to change. Your target audience might shift. The products you are offering and the services you are offering might change. So it's going to change every single year, and it could change even sooner. And so you want something like this that you can refer back to regularly. That's why we have it, where if that's something you want to do, you want to consistently utilize this and change this plan, you can go to our website and you can download the workbook section. So you have a PDF copy of it, and you can just constantly update or make multiple PDF copies of that. You don't have to just write in this book over and over and again. You don't have to write in this book at all. You can just download these back pages, and there you go. Because this type of thing changes all the time, and you can't be scared of that. You have to embrace that, because that means your business is evolving, and it's probably evolving in a good way. You're going to that next phase,
and you're not just stuck, and you're actually thinking about it, or you have someone thinking about it. So just to go over a little bit, I think, like we've said, there's 10 chapters in here. The first chapter is going to start with target, and then it's going to go all the way through messaging, all the way through to implementation of the plan. When you read through, then you're going to take and fill out, either on a PDF or on the back of the workbook, the answers. And what's really important here, even with the answers, is that you don't get stuck if you can't figure it out right away, or you don't, oh my God, this is I don't know who my target market is, and there's too much. I think my market is really, really big, and we're going to send you to the places where you can get the information, but it's not, it might not come all at once, but as you understand the concept, you're going to be able to figure it out. You're going to be able to dial it in and to figure out who your target is, and that might change.
Yeah. And that's why we, are also doing this in a podcast / YouTube video format, because, we put as much as we possibly could into these chapters that would, help you figure out exactly what it was that you're trying to look for.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're hoping that as we explain it, it'll make even more sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. I get not being able to just read and be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, sometimes I need to be able to hear exactly what it is that what we're doing in order to really understand these concepts. And that's why we're here. We're here to give our time to you so that you can take these and you can really create something amazing with this.
Yeah. Create the whole way you're going to grow your business. It's based off of what you do in your marketing and how you answer these questions and how you understand the customers that you're serving.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what it is.
Yeah. I'm very excited. Like we said, I didn't
Where can they get this?
I think you can get this on Amazon. You can get this bad boy on Amazon. You just go to Amazon.com or the app that you probably have on your phone, and you look up Marketing Alchemy Unlocked, Mind-Blowing Strategies from Market-Wise, and it'll be the first thing that pops up. It comes in an ebook form. It comes in a, paperback form. And you can go ahead and get this sent right over to you, and we can get started right away. So next week we will be starting on chapter 1. So you have some time to go ahead and get yourself a copy of this. If you are on here with our podcast, thank you for coming by. If you are watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching this. If you would like to watch us on YouTube next time, then go ahead and go to youtube.com, type in Ethos Business Strategies, and go ahead and subscribe to that channel. If you're on podcast, you can listen to this on any podcast platform that you listen to, and go ahead and follow and shout us out. Share this with a friend if you think this is something that they would get a lot out of. And we look forward to, talking to you guys and sitting down next week.
Yep. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Thanks, everybody.